Thank you for giving me the greatest gift of my life. Your daughter loves with her whole heart, and I am so thankful that she has chosen me. I promise to treat her right, take care of her forever, and give her everything I have to offer. Thank you for being here. Thank you for loving me for who I am. Thank you for making me a part of your family. And thank you for all the love that you have instilled in Jessica. I love you.
Yes. You asked. I could have told her. No, they separated us before she told me.
Kelly, to say the beginning of our time together was unusual would be an understatement. From messaging each other on a dating app maybe once a week, to you not telling me happy late birthday the first year you knew me, to us upgrading to texting, and finally to our horrible first date at the Historian. But from the very beginning, you were an open book with me, and something about that just made me feel so safe. After that first date, I'm sure we both had no idea we'd be standing here today. However, if anyone asked us after our second date at Station 26, I think our answers would be quite different. I believe we fell in love with each other that day, yet we played it so cool and constantly felt the need to remind each other how slow we were moving. We shared the L word exactly 2 weeks later. We've always kind of followed our own untraditional path. Our first trip together was to London. You learn a lot about somebody when you travel together, they say. All I learned was to never allow you to pack the bag, and how frustrated lockboxes make you when you're tired. We said the O word before you officially made me your girlfriend. I get it, we were moving slow. We bought a home together before getting married, but we're such a team and everything with you just works. You are my best friend and the love of my life, all wrapped up in one amazing, loving, and incredibly long woman. I love how seriously you take my hatred for onions and how you always stick up for me when someone says, oh, you can barely taste them. I love how funny you are and how funny you think I am. I love how I can make you laugh with just 2 words. You sly chicken. I love how safe and protected you make me feel, physically, emotionally, socially, and financially. You always support my ideas, even when you don't exactly agree. I love how naturally calming your voice is. You are just so genuinely good. Here are some of my promises I'm excited to make to you.
It's okay.
I promise to always grow together and to never let each other grow apart. I promise to at least try to be on the same page as you. I promise to not only be the best teammate on our hockey team, but also the absolute best teammate in life. I promise to always be your biggest fan. I promise to give you the confidence you deserve. I promise to continue to tell you I love you a minimum of 917 times a day. I promise to celebrate not only each other's wins, but also celebrate each other's differences at you list. I promise to always think I'm better at phase 10 than you. I promise to always make you feel loved, understood, and appreciated. They say when a penguin finds their mate, they stay together for the rest of their life. So most importantly, I promise to always be your penguin. I love you with my entire heart, and I'm so excited to grow together as your wife. It's stop. I guess I take this back now.
I guess.
Kelly, do you take me to be your wife?
I do. It's fucked.
So if you're gonna run, then run with me.
Jessica, whenever I tell you I love you, you always ask me to tell you more. Well, here is the more. Oh, I didn't think I'd be the one crying. A few years ago, I told you you were falling in love with a really great person. I hope that stays true for the rest of our lives. What I didn't realize at the time was how much better of a human I would become after falling in love with you. If someone would have told me 10 years ago that this is what my life would look like, I certainly wouldn't have believed them. My life is so much better than I ever expected, and that's because you're in it. You make my life such a joy. Every hardship has been worth it to get right here, right now. Just let him be, baby. It's okay.
I don't want to get sick.
Despite your jokes, we are on the same page. We are in sync about what we want out of life, what we want our future to look like, and how to get there. We are such a great combination and mesh so perfectly. We are different in a great way, and you are everything that I'm not in all the right places. I've always longed for a true partner in my relationships, and I finally have that in you. I can't tell you how happy that makes me. I know that you take care of me just as much as I take care of you. I hope you feel that too. Your heart knows no limitations when it comes to me, our animals, and our families. It's so big and full of love. I promise to hold your heart closely and protect it as best I can for the rest of my life. I can't wait to see who we become over the years. Will we end up with 5 dachshunds? Sorry, Rue. Running around? How about 2 kids running around? How about us running around the globe together? Come here. Stop running around. Whatever it ends up being, I know that I will be so utterly happy with you by my side and that we will be doing it all together. I promise to be your forever driver, your step stool when you don't have one, your plant addiction financer, your navigator in foreign countries, your second abs ticket, your beer finisher, forever goofy, laugh-inducing, sly chicken. Oh, and to never, ever, ever pack the bag again. There is nothing we can't handle as long as we do it together. I love you today. I love you tomorrow. I love you forever. I love you.
Oh,
no,
do
I have to give you a ring.
It's not the right hand. I don't think you're better. At all.
Will you do me the
It's
honors
so beautiful.
of being my wife forever and ever and ever?
I do.
You sly chicken.
I do. God, look how beautiful that is. Did you pick that out yourself?
No, my wife did. Let me hold the dogs. Okay.
We don't know what we're doing.
We're about to kiss. By the power of ourselves. Okay, wait.
Oh, what change is this?
No.
Come here.
Oh, but I swear I'll keep you safe, right here with me. So if you're gonna run, then run with me. If you got a drum, I've got your beat. We'll make our own path through whatever comes. I'll be your rock when the going's tough, because there's no love like our love.
So Jess and I met on a dating app, which I feel like is how everyone has to meet these days. But I wish I could have met her just regularly. I don't know how you do that anymore, but that would have been nice.
Our very first date was at a really horrible bar. And our first time ever seeing each other was passing each other in our cars looking for parking at this horrible, overcrowded bar.
What I love most about Jess is I feel like I can sense her compassion at all times. Now, most of the times it feels like it's for me, which is great, and also for our dogs. But I feel like I just can hear it in her voice. Like, I just know that she cares, and I haven't always had that with some other people. I just know that she's there for me, and I know that she is wholeheartedly in love with me, and like nothing can change that. And I love all the little things. Like, half of our jokes today were from things that she's randomly said that just, they get me. Like, they're random. They're not every like 10 minutes. They're not like a punchline, but just every once in a while she'll say something that just tickles me to death. And then it just becomes a joke between us forever.
One thing I really love about Kelly is how supportive she always is in every decision I want to make. Kelly and I are not alike in most ways, but I think one thing we share in common is how much we love our dogs.
Jess and I are alike in the sense that I do think we're both a little bit stubborn, but I think you can kind of see that as passionate. Usually when we talk about certain things, like, we give it our all, and so I choose to see stubbornness as passion. I think we're very aligned with how we want to feel about each other and how we want to feel in a relationship. So, you know, I don't think we took as long as some other people, but a lot of people would say that we got married fairly quick. I don't think 2 years is that quick, but there's just some things that lock into place that you know that you found your person. And I think we're very alike because we both let each other be exactly who we are, without blame, without shame. Just, we are truly ourselves. And I don't know that you can be truly yourselves with a lot of people.
Kelly and I's first kiss was downstairs in her basement on her couch, and I had to make the first move. She sat like 6 feet away from me on the couch.
Jess and I are not similar in the fact that I'm very analytical, and I try to think things through from start to finish. And I know that drives her nuts. I think she has this great quality that is, she just feels so deeply. So some might say that that's just as a little bit more emotional, but I just see it as she feels very, very deeply, and I'm less sensitive that way. But she does a great job of, if I accidentally hurt her feelings, she'll explain to me what I've done. But I think she just feels very deeply.
I realized Kelly was the one on our second date at Station 26 Brewery because she was so sweet, and by the way she looked at me, I could tell that we'd be together forever. So
our first kiss would have been at my house after our first date, and it was in the basement when we were watching Atypical, which is a show about this kid who has autism. And Jess informed me that she thinks I have some autistic tendencies.
Kelly proposed to me first in California on our trip to go see her parents, right on the ocean, on a cliff, kind of like this.
When did I realize Jess was the one? What's so tough about our relationship is that most of what I feel is really hard to explain. And I think a lot of people say, oh, we just fit together like puzzles. But I feel like I was an incomplete puzzle, and I didn't know it. Like, I thought I had completed it, but I realized that I wasn't complete. And I think when I figured out that she was 1,000 things that I wasn't, and that I really enjoyed being around those things, and that she really built those things up in me, I think that's when I knew. It's hard to pinpoint a time, but as crazy as it sounds, probably the second part of the second date.
I would love to tell Kelly that I promise to always grow together and never grow apart from her, and that we'll have an amazing future.
I think our life is going to be so amazing. And I think that what people don't understand is that sometimes it's the simple things that add up that make your life amazing. And so I think it's all the moments that we're just doing normal things together and how much fun we have when we do that, and just how goofy we are with each other and relaxed and just at home. And I think that's what I'm most looking forward to, is just always being able to be at home in my own skin and with my partner. And everyone's gonna say, oh, we're gonna do this and that, and like the rest will figure itself out. But being at home with her is gonna be the best forever.
Would you hold me tight in the rain?